Hello and welcome to Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio. It is Tuesday already. Tuesday Tell All. And if you haven't noticed, Tuesday Tell Alls are taking place at 9 p.m. Eastern Time now. They're not at noon anymore. So if you don't have to miss work, you don't have to piss your boss off to watch. We can do it at nighttime now. I've altered my schedule a little bit, right? We want as many people, West Coast, East Coast, Mountain Time, Central Time, even those people in those states that we've never been to. We want them all to watch, right? And today's Tuesday. What is today? April 11th, 2023, coming off an Easter weekend. What a weekend it was. We had a lot of tragic things happen in our camp. A family friend passed away unexpectedly Sunday night, Easter night. That was very, very tragic. So that happened. And then today, the same exact thing that took the life of a family friend at home in Pennsylvania just hit my wife's cousin here in New Jersey. So I don't know what's going on. And it's just unfortunate, and it was just a weird way to end, sad way to end Easter weekend. So, geez, can we get a little bit of happy thoughts here tonight? Let's try and keep this episode happy, because I can't take this shit anymore. I mean, every time you go on Facebook, I'm finding like a friend that I went to school with or something, their parent passing away. It's just a lot of weird, random, and unfortunate and sad passings over the last couple of years. Every time you go on Class Racer, that's all you see. So I don't know what's going on here, but it's making me nervous, right? It's making me reread the book of Revelation again. 67 CUDA K-Stock Automatic. Hello from Redondo Beach. Oh, I remember where Redondo Beach is. Past your bedtime, but you stayed up. Thanks, Rich. All right. Well, I'll try not to keep it too long, but no promises. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep. Sorry. Thank you, Ennett Morris. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, me too, man. Can't believe it. DriverInterviews.com is my website. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends. You know what? We hit 2,700 subscribers on YouTube. When I went to the Gainesville, the Baby Gators, I had 2,400. So I've gained 300 since I went there, and that's only about a month ago. 44,000 views on Casey Miles' interview. It might be one of my biggest so far. So congrats, Casey Miles, and thanks for letting me interview you. If you want to sponsor the show, you want to purchase shirts, stickers, hats, check it all out at driverinterviews.com. And at Driver Interviews is the Facebook and Instagram handle. Use the hashtag The Car Show. We're taking that one over. That one's ours. We are The Car Show. Stock and Super Stock especially. Lupe Tortilla. I can't do this without them. Lupe Tortilla. TexMex.com with the hyphen is the website. If you're in Houston, San Antonio, or Austin, Texas, check it out, man. This restaurant looks amazing, and I can't wait to get down there. I'm going to get down there to the Dallas Motorplex this year for the Nationals, and I'm definitely going to hit up Lupe Tortilla at their trailer first, and then at a restaurant at some point during the weekend. Thank you for your guys' help. I appreciate it. DragInsights.com. DragInsights.com. All you need is an email address to sign up. But you want to be a premium member so you can sign up for the contingency, put the stickers on the car, get free premium membership extensions if you win or runner-up. And now in Division 1, DragInsights is paying the Dead on the Dial award to Stock and Super Stock. $100 to the first stocker that goes dead on zero, $100 to the first Super Stock car that goes dead on zero. So thank you, Alicia, for sponsoring Division 1. It's a start for DragInsights to get their foot in the door of sponsorship. And I know the more people that keep signing up, the more it's going to continue. It'll extend into all the divisions nationally. It's going to keep going. So thank you, DragInsights.com, for your help. Also, by the way, free version, you can check out your opponent's stats right now for a limited time. So hurry up and get in there. Start scoping out because we got a couple races this weekend. Rob Youngblood, AdvancedClutches.com. You know what? I was in Gainesville. I saw RJ Constantine driving his Mustang, 85 Mustang 302 car. He's got a Youngblood clutch in it now. That car was leaving the best I've ever seen it leave, and it was flying. It went a little bit too fast. I'm sorry, RJ. But, yeah, you were flying, and it looks like that clutch is treating you well. And that was Rob Youngblood, AdvancedClutches.com. Check it out. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance. Hit him up, 602-284-6240. Or 1DonKennedy@gmail.com. Can't afford not to. You need that race car insurance. Plans start at $180 per year. CP Pistons, CP Carrillo. Hit up Nick Diaz at cpcarrillo.com. 2 R's, 2 L's. Don't forget the hyphen. Tell them Bobby Fazio sent you. Tell all these sponsors that I sent you. All right? I want them to know that they're getting a return on their investment for entrusting me to get their message out there. Total Seal Piston Rings. Hit up Keith Jones. Hit up Lake Speed. There's Lake Speed's email address right there, lake@totalseal.com. Bruce Fulper, Rock and Roll Engineering, PontiacEngines.com. Bruce Fulper, the one that got the 428 Pontiac approved by NHRA back in the early 2000s, the one that people are flying with right now. Hit up his website, PontiacEngines.com. If you want a good Pontiac motor, he knows the ins and outs of stock and super stock, knows all the rules, and that's hard to find these days. You know, if you want to race stock and super stock, you find an engine builder, they need to know the rules in stock and super stock. So, who's out there? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bill. I hated to start off the show on a sad note like that. You know, Walt Walker, there he is. Let's go, Walt. Let's go. I'm glad you're joining us. Thanks for joining us as always. Walt's my fact checker. Not because I lie, but just because I can't remember shit. So Walt, when I'm trying to remember who did what and when and where, Walt can correct me. So thanks, Walt. All right. Always start off every episode with a couple birthdays. We had Justin Jerome, April 6th. So 5 days ago. Happy birthday, Justin Jerome. I know he got a new car. I'm so sad about that Duster. I think it was a 73 Duster, that green Duster. I did an interview on it last year and crashed it. So happy birthday. I hope your new car is treating you well. Mike Crutchfield and Rob Keister. Mike Crutchfield, well-known super stock racer, and Rob Keister, a .90 racer, super gas, I believe. Super street, super gas, and a station wagon too. Mike Crutchfield and Rob Keister both had birthdays on the same day, April 7th. Okay, so when I go on DragInsights, there's a master calendar homepage there. It's got all the racing action that's coming up, and it's got people's birthdays in there too, any members. So happy birthday to those, and we'll just keep doing that every week. Hello, hey, yes, I will see you at Cecil County. I will be there. I'm going to be probably going back and forth because I want to go to the services, memorial services this weekend or whenever they are for our friends that are no longer with us here. Heading to Vegas. Paula Cotton, heading to Vegas tomorrow, sitting in patio at 95 degrees. Oof, 95. Not 95 here. Good to see you, Paula. And Steve Bruce. Hi, Steve. Thanks for joining us, pal. Appreciate it. All right, so as everybody may have noticed, some big news came out today. Big news that is pleasing to some and upsetting to others. I don't know where I live. I go back and forth on this. The AHFS will not be in effect at Indy this year. 2023 U.S. Nationals, Dodge U.S. Nationals, I believe, something like that. Dodge SRT U.S. Nationals. No AHFS. You can go as fast as you want. So it makes for more interesting racing. That's for sure. Okay, our style of racing is getting a little bit bland with everybody trying to slow themselves down all the time. I don't think that's a good thing. Right? But the only other concern I have is with Indy, where they take like 160 cars. They only qualify 128 of them, but 160 are allowed to enter. So you really need one grade point to get in, and it causes some oddball combos to show up on the sheet sometimes that don't really have to race anywhere else. So it's like some cars that you may not see a whole lot, some cars that will never get hit because they only race at National Opens and Indy that can go like 2 seconds under the index, and they're safe because they never run like a divisional or a national where the AHFS is in effect. That's the only concern I have with no AHFS at Indy, because it's really the only race that it can 100% work at all the time. Or could work at before the changes took place now, where 65 and under runs don't count anymore. So it's interesting, but I like to see people run it all out, and I wish we could run class at Indy a little bit later in the week so spectators could see the best heads-up class racing they're ever going to see all year. So maybe we can persuade NHRA to do so. Maybe we can get back to running class on like Friday, maybe. Qualify Thursday, class on Friday, have a lot less of the dog and pony show going on outside of the core classes. What do you think? Walt, can't wait for DragInsights to start keeping track. Hey, It's coming, dude. It can, because we're still working on a lot of automated things, and just to be able to put that in, just from a couple people at the track that can just, you know, upload it in there for us, I think it would be nice. You're welcome, Rob. Happy birthday, pal. We could race with the record being the cutoff. Yeah, well, that's going old school. That's before my time, but I know that was a thing back in the day. I know you used to have to win class to get in the eliminator back in the day too. So yeah, a lot of things have changed. That's the way it is. But what are your thoughts on no AHFS at Indy this year? It was a hot topic. It's always been a hot topic. It was off for a few years, then it was on for a year, then it was off last year. Now this year it's off again. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. Any of my stock and super stock racers that are out there. I know some people watching this show right now have no clue what we're talking about when it comes to that aspect of stock and super stock, and that's okay. You don't have to. I want new spectators. I just want you guys to enjoy beautiful classic cars of all generations, do their wheelies, and go down the track, and first car to the finish line wins. That's all you have to know. That's all you should have to know. You shouldn't have to know all the rest of this crap unless you do want to join class racing. And then I invite you to ask questions and learn all of this stuff. And I'd be happy to tell you as much as I know and watch my interviews, because you can learn things through there as well. National records being a national. Well, Warren, it's funny you bring that up. So I don't want to get too off topic, but I guess we're done with the AHFS. It's off at Indy. So people are happy about it, and let me know what you guys think. Warren brought up a great point here. I took a vote on this the other day. Let me bring it up. So they don't put, NHRA being they don't publish records in the National Dragster anymore. Now, not just talking about stock and super stock records, I'm talking about the pros, Top Fuel, Funny Car, Pro Stock. I don't believe any of those are in the National Dragster anymore. So when I was a kid and I would go to the Maple Grove Nationals, that was about the only one I ever went to, and Englishtown. We would go to those two Nationals. I would bring the dragster with me and open up to that page, and I would want to see what the records were, and the pros too, because Maple Grove was always a record-setting track in September. So that not being in there, I mean, I know how to go on a phone and check it out, but a lot of the ladies and gentlemen we race with would prefer it to be in a published magazine. And so would I, because it gives, I like print. I still like print for advertising and pitching to sponsors. So I would like to see records in the National Dragster. I want to see people set more records in stock and super stock. I think that is an important thing in what we do. It brings more excitement to the class, and we need to entice that. And the way we entice people to set records and run their cars out, I think this is a small baby step here. Let's get the records published back in the National Dragster. And it's not just me saying it. I took a vote there on my Facebook page. And what does it say? 810 people voted. 96% of them said yes, they want to see records in National Dragster. 4% don't care if they're in National Dragster or not. They can just go on NHRAracer.com. If you do want to find out where the records are posted right now, you go on NHRAracer.com and you can check it out on there. You can click stock, super stock, comp, I think, whatever else they have, and then the pros, obviously. Overwhelming, right? I tagged NHRA in this. I would like them to put it back in there. I mean, let's start there. Let's start with that, those baby steps. Get it back in the print magazine. On top of that, I want to revisit this. I think, again, in addition to enticing with something as minor as just putting it back in the magazine, let's start rewarding performance. Okay, this is my opinion here, and this is something that I came up with a while ago, and this is for discussion. I mean, it's just putting together something that could reward performance, right? Qualifying points, and we're talking minor points. Don't forget, and anybody that is not aware, you get 30 points for staging your car first round. You can lose first, you can stage, break the beam, and push the car off the line. You get 30 points, okay? So getting 3 points, 4 points, and 5 points just for top qualifying, I don't think it's too much, okay? Getting points for setting records, again, I think that in addition to print, in addition to many more things like money and, grade points maybe, things like that, will entice more people to set records. Right? We're not going to go fast for no reason. And if you look at NHRAracer.com right now and check the records in stock and super stock, you're going to see a lot of the word minimum, okay? Meaning nobody cares to set a record in those classes, or nobody's running those classes, all right? So there are a lot of records that could be set easily right now, but no one feels like doing it. There's really no incentive to do it. You get no points for it. You don't get, published in the magazine anymore. It's just not a prestigious thing to do, it seems like, in many people's eyes. Some people still live for it. I never lived for it. I never cared about it. But I guess the older I'm getting and the quicker my cars are getting and the more I'm learning, I'm starting to get into it. And I think I might do it. I think both my cars are capable of doing it right now. My stocker possibly. I know my super stocker can, because I don't think anybody else is out there running super stock L. And the minimum is like 1075 or something. And I'm pretty sure I could do that one pretty easily, but I don't want to go just 1075. I want to go 1035 or something like that. But points for class eliminations also. I really think you should get something for class. We got to make class interesting again, right? And I don't think that's too much to ask. If you win class and there's only 2 cars, you should get at least 10 points. 3 to 4 cars, 20 points to win, 10 to runner up, and you can see the rest right there. And then I threw in higher qualified cars, get lane choice, and we don't have to flip coins anymore because I never have a coin in my car when I need one anyway. All right. So guys, let me know what you think about all that. I didn't even mean to bring that part up right there, but it was there. So why not? All right, let's get to some comments here because a lot of them came through. Warren, well, I just explained that. That's what I'm pushing for. The records to be back in the dragster. I tagged NHRA. Let's see if they saw it. Lions drag strip. Place was closed before I was alive. Hey, what's up, Brent? How you doing, buddy? You don't like the mixed messages that no AHFS at Indy sends. NHRA rewrites the rules, the AHFS rules, to try and make it harder to protect a combo. Then they remove it at one of the only races where someone might throw caution to the wind and take a hit. I know. Well, again, this is where there's no perfect way to do this. So that's why comments are welcome. I don't know. You think of one thing that you think could be great, and then you look at the flip side and you're like, that might not work. So I don't know. There hasn't been any of the class indexes for stock and super stock either. Steve, what do you mean there hasn't been any of the class indexes? Like oh, you mean in the magazine? They're not even telling us what the indexes are. Well, that's good to know. All right. I'll draft up an email and ask them for records to be put back in there and the indexes to be put in there. Records and classifieds were lost in National Dragster with being able to find everything online. Yeah, I could see classifieds. Maybe I feel like people look in there a lot to buy things. The records, I don't know. The records can be used by us racers as sponsorship pitches. We could say I'm in print here. I'm in this magazine. As far as classifieds, though, yeah, that's not going to help you get sponsorship. That's just to buy and sell. So I think kind of apples and oranges right there. Well, I would like to see them all back in the magazine for older people like my dad. He likes to look at classifieds in the National Dragster. I look online for everything. Nick, I'm glad you're listening. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Santi Grossi, there he is, loading up for Vegas. West Coast, Vegas national event this weekend, 4 wide nationals. How many stockers and super stockers are they taking? I don't have it up in front of me if somebody wants to chime in. Points, National Dragster, 200 can set 2 records per year. Yeah, I was thinking about limiting it as well for reward purposes to 2 records per year. If you want to set more than that, you don't get rewarded by NHRA's points and monetary and things like that. But if a sponsor that you have would like to reward you for setting as many records as you want, then go for it. Why not? I know people that had sponsors that liked when their clients set records for them. Now, this is going back about 15, 20 years, but I thought that was pretty cool. Louis Gill out of Canada. Really interesting. Thanks, buddy. Glad you're watching. Glad you're listening. So that was an overwhelming vote there. Records published in National Dragster. Baby steps. Like I said, baby steps. I think we start there. Then we end up getting, maybe somebody can sponsor a payout like Ed Carpenter. Let's bring Ed's post back up. Maybe DragInsights. Maybe I can persuade Alicia someday to reward the those that set records with something. And Walt, I believe Walt Walker once proposed like maybe a gasket company, Felpro or something. You got to tear it down and take your head gaskets off. Maybe they'll provide you with a gift card, for a new set of head gaskets or something. Things that can't really be reused after a teardown. I mean, some people reuse them. I use Comedics and I reuse them. But my gripe with Cometic is right now that they don't pay contingency in stock and super stock. I don't think. I think they pay like .90 classes, and that's kind of a slap in the face to us, right? So many of us use Cometic, and maybe that's why they don't pay it, because they know that we all use it. A lot of people don't pay contingency for things that you have to buy from them, right? They pay for things that they want you to buy from them. All right, thanks, Walt. 75 for stock. That's pretty high. Okay, 75 stockers, 75 super stockers in Vegas. That's what it should have been in Gainesville, wouldn't you say? That would be that. Is it full, Walt? I want to see. Let's see. Pull that up. Vegas. There you are. Okay, 54 super stockers. Man, that's kind of depressing. 72 stockers. All right, so we had a heavy withdrawal, I guess, for super stock leading up. Craig Galtieri, where has he been? My goodness. How's the dog doing? You got any leftover coffee? Points for qualifying would make it interesting. No more playing the ladder. Right. And we know you like to take that top spot, Craig, so that would help you out. Get a couple more points up there. Why not? 54 super stocks, 72 stockers. Yeah, kind of weak in super stock, wouldn't you say? What's up with that? Jackson Sanderson, there he is. What's up, buddy? Getting ready for Vegas. All right, so is brother racing? What's he racing? The stocker? Just the one car? And dad? Is dad racing a car too? Let me know. Yep, Santi. Can't believe it. So Santi's going with his Mopar, the beautiful pinkish car. What is it now? I forget. Plymouth or a Dodge? Gotta remind me. I did an interview on it. I should know, right? 346 pack though, and here's another 346 packer. Tom Baker. He's late, but he's here. Well, it's about time, Tom. I feel like you missed last week. You're in trouble. Absent. You were a no-call, no-show. We got new grandstands at Cecil County. Yes, we do. I can't wait. Are they up? I don't even know if they finished it yet, but I'm excited about it. All right, Dad's racing the Dart Sport. Is brother racing anything? Dodge Challenger. Thanks, Tom. So that's what Santi Grossi drives. Tom knows. Okay. All right. Good comments. Keep them coming. It's fun. I get off track because I get the comments, and then I go back to my topics and what have you. All right. I think I already mentioned it, but Division 1, I want to, because we have our first race this weekend at Cecil County Dragway. So this weekend, anybody that's following the NHRA circuit and all my new listeners, national event this weekend. That's the Camping World Series, but Lucas Oil Series is also there. We're like the fill-in material at those races. So when I say Lucas Oil Series, I'm talking about us, stock, super stock, and super comp .90 classes. Camping World Series is the pros. They have their event in Las Vegas this weekend. 4 wide nationals. They race 4 at once in those pro categories, not in our Lucas Oil categories. So if you are in the West Coast area out there, head to Las Vegas and watch a national event, Camping World Series, stock and super stock preferably. Find a schedule on NHRA.com. If you are in the East Coast, the Lucas Oil Series heads to Cecil County Dragway this weekend. This is our first race. When I say our, I mean Division 1. There's 7 divisions in the country, and it's just geographic. It doesn't mean Division 1's better than Division 7, even though they are. It just means Division 1 is like Northeast, and it kind of goes through the country all the way out to Division 6 and 7. Division 6 is like Washington and Oregon and up there, and some Canada, and then Division 7's the Southern California, Vegas, Arizona. But Division 1 heads to Cecil County Dragway this weekend. There is bonus money for Division 1 racers. I want everybody to see it. All my Division 1 racers see it. Stock and super stock. We have some bonus money. ATI hooks us up. $500 extra to win and $250 to runner up in both those categories. Bell's Electric. Daniel's Auto Body gives year-end money to stock and super stock. DragInsights now, like I said, Alicia is sponsoring dead on the dial with a 0 to stock and super stock racers in eliminations. First to do it. GM parts now, that's Vic Cagnazzi, $450 to the best package. And guess what? It's GM parts now, but you don't have to have a GM. I got to put that on my Ford and still get that money to the best package in stock and super stock. All right. I am not eligible, since I don't have a GM, for that $1,500 year-end bonus, which is depressing, but that's still an awesome deal. Thank you, Vic Cagnazzi, for putting that together. ITI truck bodies, 100 to the best winning reaction time in stock against an opponent. I don't know who is that ITI truck bodies is, but that's awesome. Thank you to whoever you are. And then Oaks Landscaping, I know that is Shane Oaks. He does the Bounty Hunter Award. So if you beat the previous race winner, you get a $100 bonus in stock and super stock. So that is really cool. And then you have all your .90 awards down at the bottom there as well. A&A Auto Salvage, Duzin Bounty Hunter Award, Ken Moses Race Transmissions, Portatree. Allison, why are you sponsoring .90s when you should be sponsoring Stockers? But no, I'm just kidding. Thank you for sponsoring. And Select Performance Converters, Torque Converters. Ed Alessi, I believe his name is, Select. So I wanted everybody to see that. And while we're on that, I want everybody to see that's headed to Cecil or that is in this area and wants to go see #TheCarShow to head there April 14th, 14th, 15th, 16th. It's Rising Sun, Maryland. Such an easy track to get to. The easiest. Right off of I-95, like 4 miles off of 95. It's wonderful. It's about as easy to get to as like the Jeg Sports National Trail Raceway. That one's right off of the Turnpike. That's what Cecil County Dragway is like. Fast track, downhill track. Unfortunately, AHFS is in effect this weekend or this place. Man, if they had a national open at Cecil County in April, the cars could go so fast. Everybody's going to be weighing their cars down this weekend and slowing them down in stock and super stock. But hey, what are you going to do? Those are the rules we got to live by right now. It's a chess game. $225 entry fee. A little sad about that, because it was $200 last year and it was $180 maybe the year before or 3 years ago. So it's moving up a little rapidly for my likings. Testing tunes $125 now. Yep, things are going up. It's inflation, right? But spectators, $20 a day. So I hope you guys can come out. Crew, $20 a day. Yeah, I don't know why. Just call it spectators. You don't even have to call it crew. If you're a spectator and you fill out the thing at the track and you get a wristband, you can become a crew. $20 a day. I wish it was 10 or free carloads or $20 for a carload. You know me, I like carload deals. But hope to see you guys at Cecil County Dragway this weekend. Come find me. Say hello. Stickers are required for that DragInsights Dead on the Dial award. So hit me up for stickers. I'll have some with me, and I'm going to put some at the NHRA trailer so you can get them there. But stickers required. So don't go dead on with a 0 and not have the sticker and lose out on your $100. I mean, that pays for your fuel, pays for half your entry fee. All right. Don't be foolish. Right? Right. Santi, there he is. 70 Challenger, 346 pack. I know it. Greg Scott, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching. Lenny Lodig. Okay. Lenny Lodig runs a factory stock. I think he has a showdown car and probably a couple more Copos. A Barton. I think he's a Barton customer out in center of Pennsylvania. Vic got Ford and Mopar putting GM stickers on. Can you believe it, Walt? Now I am foolish, Walt, because I have not put this sticker on yet. I've got it in the trailer. I have not brought myself to do it. And if I lose out on $450 in a run, I'm probably going to hurt myself because I was too proud to put the GM sticker on my car. So I got to do it this year. I got to do it. Cecil County Dragway 60th anniversary. Thanks, John Agnena, for that information. I did not know that. I didn't know Cecil County was there for 60 years. We can hope for heads up. Well, I hope you get a heads up, Tom, because I know you're not taking a deal. No deals for Tom Baker. Chuck Adams, awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see. We got Cecil County this weekend. We also have let's see, ATCO Open coming up May 5th to the 7th. Guys, this is free spectators. This is what I'm talking about here. Let's do it. Free spectators, spread the word. I think more divisional tracks need to be doing this, okay? And I know I don't own a track. I don't know what the revenue is, but get them in there and sell them food, right? Man, let's do it. So hope to see everybody at ATCO Open. No AHFS in effect at ATCO. You will see fast racing there. Records being set. ATCO in May. Sea-level track, okay? You have two opportunities to see some fast runs right now between Cecil County this weekend and ATCO May 5th to the 7th. Don't miss it, all right? Hashtag the car show. Be there. All right? Hope to see you there. Does the dead on the dial bonus have to be on a winning run? Yes, as far as I know, it does. It does have to be on a winning run. Okay? Dead on zero in a winning run. However, if that keeps rolling over and it just doesn't work, then maybe we can change that. I'll talk to them and see, if they want to change that. But as of right now, it rolls over. If nobody hits it here at Cecil, it'll roll to the next divisional, which is at Maple Grove, and that person will get 200 for going dead zero in stock and super stock. Separate. It's separate prizes, 100 for each. All right. First one to do it. All right. What else? The car loads at Maple Grove. By the way, we're talking about Maple Grove Divisional. I feel like I'm very heavily concentrated in D1 here. If you guys want me to talk about the other races that are going on in the other divisions, send me your flyers. All right. Send me the flyers and I'll post them on here. I want to get everybody out to all the races. I don't like seeing empty stands at divisionals. It really makes me sad. Maple Grove, Night of Chaos on May 27th. This is our divisional. They're putting together quite the spectacle here. I love it. $40 car loads. I'm going with it. I like it. The only thing I hope they would change here is that this car load deal doesn't have to start at 3 o'clock. I want it to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. As soon as you get there, as soon as the gates open, car loads, get them in. We want them to watch us too. So somebody hit up Kyle Koretsky, hit up Kid Chaos, hit up Shane Swigert at Maple Grove and petition to them, guys, can we start that carload deal a little earlier? I think they'll be on board with it. I mean, I think Kyle would be on board with it. He seems very receptive to a lot of suggestions. So Rob Keister, are you tight with them? Hit them up. See if they'll go for it, will you? $40 car loads. Pack them in. Pack the house. Fireworks again. It's going to be like the old days. Now, the only other thing I wish they could do, because they really use, this is Saturday night at the divisional, and they used to get good crowds up until like a couple years ago. We were getting good crowds, and we run first round like 3, 4 o'clock as the car loads are coming in. So we get a decent crowd for first round, and then we're done for the night, and alcohol takes over. I wish they would qualify alcohol that night. Let alcohol run a couple qualifying sessions, do the fireworks and everything, and then run alcohol eliminations on Sunday with us, because then you would pack the house 2 days in a row. Why not bring people in on Sunday? Sunday is like a it just looks like a dead zone in there. There's no spectators on Sunday. If we spread alcohol out from Saturday to Sunday, I think you got a better shot at bringing spectators back in. What say you? Huh? Let me know what you guys think of that. And if anybody is in touch with Maple Grove, I don't know if they make that decision or if Division 1 makes that decision. Division 1, if you're watching, let's see if we can spread alcohol out Saturday to Sunday. It's a regional event for them. So I don't know if that's something that they all decided on. They want to be out of there Saturday night or what. But I know at divisionals or regionals or whatever it's called, they only take like eight. There's only 8 of them, right? And I don't know if they have to pay an entry fee. I think that's free for alcohol, funny car and dragster to run regionals. I don't think they have to pay an entry fee. They are the entertainment. So let's spread that entertainment out over 2 days, right? Right. I know it. I know you all agree with me, right? All right, what's going on with the points? Let's check it out. Okay. Now, I probably went over points last week, and since there was no racing this past weekend due to Easter, nothing's changed. But we're going to rattle them off again. The top 5 national points in stock eliminator. Here we go. Kyle Rizzoli is number 1. Jeff Atkinson, Dwayne Scheitlin. They're tied for 2nd. Jeff Longany is 4th. Justin Lamb is 5th. All right. Congrats to that top 5. Dwayne Scheitlin, I love that guy's car. Black 446 pack, 70 Challenger, I think it is. Super stock. Here we go. Super stock. Top 5. Jeff Atkinson. So he's first place in super stock and second place in stock. So he's tearing it up. The Georgia peanut farmer. Number 2, Kevin Helms. Number 3, Anthony Bertozzi. He's tied for third with Monty Bogan Jr. Anthony Bertozzi doubled up. He won Superstock at Pomona Winter Nationals. He also won Top Dragster. Guy can drive. Number 5 in Superstock is Kyle Rizzoli. So Monty Bogan was tied for third with Anthony Bertozzi, and then Kyle Rizzoli is in fifth. Kyle Rizzoli is in first in stock, fifth in Superstock. I need to get some factory stock up here, but I don't have it right now. I get all the standings they import into my spreadsheet here automatically. But factory stock, I have to refresh that because right now it's telling me factory stock is Justin Ashley is in the lead in factory stock, and then Steve Torrance, Mike Salinas, Brittany Force, and Austin Prock. So I know that's not factory stock, but it would be nice to see those names in factory stock or super stock. But that is clearly what Top Fuel. Yeah. All right, guys, that's pretty much, I think that's all I got for you today. Let me make sure I had a couple other things or not. I know that I've showed you guys this before. I want you to see it again. A friend of mine here locally in Jersey is trying to sell his 97 Corvette, 45,000 miles on it. He's a second owner, garage kept. If you're interested, he's asking 18 grand or best offer. I'd say, go in, offer him something. LS1 motor, low mileage, like I said. So why not, right? Maybe you can build a stalker out of it. Or a super stalker. But yeah, let me know. Hit me up, private message or something, and I'll put you in touch with the gentleman that's selling it. His name is Bob. My name is Bob. Two Bobs don't make a right. Right. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Happy late Easter and good luck, everybody heading to Las Vegas. Another chance for you to get In-N-Out Burger, too, because there is one there in Las Vegas. And good luck at the track. Good luck at the casinos if you go. All right, anybody that hits big at the casino, I got a good podcast for you to sponsor if you're interested. And good luck, everybody, heading to Cecil County Dragway. Come say hello to me this weekend at Cecil County. I will be there. I don't really have any shirts left. I got more on order. I don't really have any hats left. I think I have like one or two. And I have a couple stickers left. So I am behind on my inventory, and I need to catch up. Shame on me, right? Good night, Scott Giordano. Thanks for joining us. Good night, 67 CUDA K-Stock Automatic. Thank you. This is like hanging out with old friends after work. Well, I'm glad to hear it, and I'm glad you guys are watching. I'm glad you guys are listening. I appreciate it. And you know what else I appreciate? I see people with a lot more Facebook followers than me, other podcasts that I know are a little bit better produced than mine is right now, bigger followings, and they have 10 people watching at a time when they're on a podcast. Tonight, we have 50, 60 people watching at a time. So you know what? I want to increase the quality, but I'm glad that you guys are interested in the content, and that's all that matters to me right now. So thanks for joining us, guys. You all have a good night, and good luck, everybody, this weekend. Take care.